Prime sub.
So the world might be mended.
Desensible, thank you for the 10 months, man. Welcome back. All right, I might actually have to miss some of chat.
So the world might be mended.
Oh boy.
So the world might be mended.
I'm actually gonna quickly turn off this music too. Let's see, here we go.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
And I'll catch up with all the alerts right after. All right, beyond the grip of the familiar, a threshold demands to be crossed. The mortal shells yearn for meaning.
Granted so the world might be mended.
Awaiting something that I couldn't see because it cut off. Rumble, thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back, man. All right, so basically, like I said again, this is a tournament run from yesterday, so the competition was to beat the game deathless in the quickest time. I got 1 death in this run, and I didn't really beat it super fast, but I was kind of trying to be careful, so... yeah, if you have any questions about the mechanics or anything, like how the game works, let me know, and I'll answer it as we're going through. So this is kind of just like a tutorial. Just teaching you the basics, so I kind of practiced it, so I really am able to do this part quick, and then you get the weapon right there. So hardening is basically like a defensive maneuver where you can use it while attacking or just to kind of block attacks. So it's almost like, imagine having hyper armor. You're able to not take damage while getting hit at the same time as hitting someone else if you use it. It's like the ultimate use of it, I guess. I don't use it a lot in this entire demo, and then I go the wrong way right here. That's why I'm running back. So I got lost. Are you the alien from Prometheus? It looks like it, kind of, but... So this is basically like if you were playing Dark Souls, for example, and you didn't have like human form. So you're just like I guess, kind of hollow right now.
Hey, Squeal, glad you're back again.
And then I guess the basis is once you get your shell, that's like your character class, which is your armor, your stats, all those things. So you don't just individually level the character, you get different outfits that have these stats to them and abilities and all that, which are called shells. So this guy we died to on purpose. For the tournament, he didn't count because he's just the tutorial boss, and he takes like a crazy amount of time to kill. He's not, I don't even know if you can kill him technically, but we actually were only focusing on everything after the tutorial, so this kind of just gets you started. Then there's a cutscene. Game looks really, really good too. Like, one thing visually, it looks super impressive. So there's nothing about the visuals that I question. Like, it's definitely good in that department. It plays pretty damn good too. There's some like little clunky things, but it plays very, very well otherwise. How many hours have I played on it? I practiced it for a handful of days, so I probably put in like 5 hours at the most, maybe like anywhere from like 3.5 to 5 hours, maybe. I don't know. All right, so this is the first mortal shell that you actually are able to, or the first shell you're able to find. And when you find the shells, you don't actually know anything about them, which means that the abilities that they have are locked, and you have to unlock those later, which I'll mention once we get to the place to do that. You have to have a lot of currency in the demo or the beta to actually use the abilities, so I'm not going to actually be using any of them because it's expensive, but I'll explain how that works. So here it's giving you the Tarnished Seal, that's for parrying. And then it's just explaining how the things work with your special weapon, which I'll point out once we use it. So these guys are just basic. You're playing us a song. I didn't like the song, so I killed them. And then this is the first boss. There is no PvP in this game, to answer that question. They said they want to make PvP. They're more focused on what they can manage to do right now because it's a small team of people. So maybe in the future. Yeah, this guy's kind of like a little bit of a vampire sort of dude. It's very easy to kill. For, like, I guess the difficulty of this game and how it works. It's not too bad. So that was a parry I just did. And if you have enough of the glimpse, which is a... I think it's the glimpse. You have to have enough of something to be able to get health back on a parry. I'm pretty sure it's glimpse. So correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't played this game in an incredible amount of time, but... it's basically what we're doing right there is the parry and then the riposte. I'm just hitting him with heavy attacks. And it's pretty easy. Is there co-op? I think that's another thing. Again, they wanted to originally do that, but just like really resource intensive, so they just made it single player. But the thing is, it's also harder because you can't summon somebody. There's no handicaps in this game. Like, you literally just have to be good at it to beat it. Also, in the case of upgrading the character, there's not a lot of handicaps or cheesing in it. To show him, thank you for the brand new sub, by the way. And Kendros, welcome back for 10 months.
I'm glad to see you're back from your birthday break. So happy to see you pop up in the notifications.
Oh man, those guys just like jump attacked me. Wait, I just heard like a TTS message, but I can't see it in chat though. That's weird. Where was that from? Alright, this guy, he's pretty strong. I think I parry him too. Yeah, there we go. And we get a little bit of health back. So I use that to try to get through the demo deathless. Because there's not a lot of healing items, you'll notice, until a little bit later. Like right about here, we get the first one. And that heals us over time. So there's no Estus Flask that we know of, or any like rejuvenating healing item. Which makes it a lot harder for sure. And I noticed a lot of the time, like the problem was that I just didn't have enough health for a lot of the sections. And you can't get too greedy either, so like some of the stuff I'm doing here is a little wild, but it's just like a really quick way of killing these guys. Boar Boss, thank you for the Prime sub as well. And Ninja, thank you for the 38 months. Is there weapon variety? I think there's about 10 to 12 weapons in the final game, and I think there's 4 shells. But even just the difference between the 2 shells you play in this demo, I can already tell like there's a lot of variety. And then we didn't even use the abilities either. We only used the main mechanics and the special weapon. We didn't use the abilities of the shell, because that takes even longer to level. But yeah, one of the rules for the tournament was that we had to kill every single enemy and not die, so you can't just run through and then get a deathless run that way. We had to kill every single thing in the demo.
So the world might be mended.
Matt, yeah, this game was fun to play, so I'm not going to be playing it again until it comes out, but it was fun to do the tournament yesterday. I wish that there was still more of it to play. Like, it was definitely very fun to practice.
Boy, glad to see you streaming again. Hope you had a great vacation, Carrot.
And one little update they did right before I had played it yesterday is they added those health bars that are like little circles, and I think that's a really good detail. I like that. Just because it doesn't really get in the way.
Hope all is well.
Super easy to see. There's a lot of hidden chests like this one right here. Just kick the chest open like a savage. Determined, thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. This is the inventory management screen where you basically you have like your hot bar with all the items that you have on your belt at the top, and then that's all the different categories of things you can have below that. I think a lot of people will die to gravity on this game. Like that attack I did right there almost sent me off the edge. This guy falls right here. It's super easy to fall off the side. Like even easier than DS2 to just fall off things. Sunny Dog, that's awesome, dude. Congrats, by the way. Ever get a good run for SL1 all boss glitchless? I didn't. We're going to be doing more of that after this, actually. Because I still want to get a good time on that. And I have practiced the DS2 run and like made the route for it, but there's still so much stuff that has to be done for it, so it's not quite ready yet, but it's a lot of information.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
It's like 4 days worth of information.
So the world might be mended.
Happy to see you back.
River, thank you for the 5 months.
Welcome back, my friend. This wouldn't be a metric reset without a bad joke, so here goes. Sometime in the future Canada will rule the earth, and then they'll be sorry.
Wait, where are the TTS messages coming from? I heard.
Accept any tar as payment.
Is that something about Canada ruling the world? I heard that, but I can't see it in chat. That's weird. Anyways, this is a merchant that we go to. So we're gonna buy some stuff from him that's really good. I just used all my consumables to get more currency. Then we're buying a quenching acid, which is basically like Titanite for Dark Souls, or like an upgrade material for the weapon. Then we also are getting roasted rats, which is like the only healing item you can buy from that guy. And then so someone was asking what familiarity is. So familiarity, the more you use an item, the better you know what it is. And then some items you have to actually use multiple times to figure out the effect of. So it doesn't just like tell you right off the bat, which is pretty cool. I think that's something I haven't actually seen in a game for a while. So then this is our second section that we have to go through right here. It's like a cave. So that NPC right on the right of me that I passed by, she will actually, for a price, allow you to unlock abilities for each shell, and then also tell you the lore about them, like the backstory. So if we switch to this one, for example, or even use the other one, and we went to her and we paid, I think it's like 750, and the currency is called tar. So you're actually able to get like a synopsis of who the character is. There's like a little like audio clip and some text, and then there's a circle with upgrades that you can go to, which you won't see in this demo, but they're there. And then this is how you upgrade your weapon. So you got +1 on it. And then there's another weapon in this this demo. It's called the hammer and chisel. It's on the wall right behind that guy. You can see it right there with the circle on it, or the little white dot. That's a really good weapon, but I decided this was better for the tournament because it has better reach. It's a little stronger. Can you try the no shell mechanic in this beta? Yeah, you can get knocked out of your shell, and then you'll see me actually have that happen. I die once in this, and you can play the whole thing like that if you wanted to, but if you get hit once, I think you're dead. So it's kind of like if you were going to do like a hitless run or a damageless, you probably would just not even have a shell. Or you could, and it would be even harder. Lethal did a no shell run. That's crazy. Wow. Juan, yeah, I'm gonna be streaming regularly again for sure. I'll be taking breaks, like probably a couple days off a week, but I'll definitely be streaming more often. Yeah, so you lose all your currency on death, and you have to pick it up again. I think you have one chance, kind of like Souls. So the little dot on the ground that you'd usually see as an item, it'll be red, and that's how you pick up the stuff you lost. Yeah, the poison's pretty crazy in this. I'm pretty sure the weapon that you can use, the hammer and chisel, has poison on it too, so you can poison other people. So the reason why I'm not hardening, I do right here, see? There we go. It's because this tournament was deathless, so I didn't want to like mistime the harden or like screw up or something and then do something I didn't practice and lose. So I was being like super careful on this, because even just like a couple hits from this guy would kill me right now. So just wanted to make sure that I was safe. And then these dudes, they throw their head at you when they die, and it instantly poisons you. So you kind of just have to like move it out of the way, and then they create this cloud that's like super toxic for like a good 5 seconds.
Hope you're doing fine.
So waiting for that's kind of a pain. Oh, you know what? Wait, maybe the TTS messages I'm hearing are in the video. I just realized that. some of them probably still made sound. How do you know where they throw? I played a lot of this demo, so everybody that did the tournament yesterday played it quite a bit. Probably even more than me. It's like a dude in the cubby there. Reverend Trout, welcome back. What's up, man? Bolt struck. Yeah, it went pretty good. Thanks for asking, man. Lethal said that you can't parry when you're not in a shell. Yeah, I don't think you can parry when you're not in a shell. I'm pretty sure you only have the item to do so when you have all the gear. But anyways, like this was supposed to be pretty simple. Like this wasn't really like a crazy demonstration of how hard the game is. Like, so everything is fairly easy. But it still was very difficult considering that. Right here I screwed up, so you're supposed to run to this chest, or at least you can, and you can grab it and then run away. But somehow I aggroed this guy, so that's the only death I have in the entire demo is just this guy right here. But I already had gone over that before, where you can like run up and grab it really quick. So that was a big mistake. And then that was literally just to get the weapon to +2, but if I didn't do that, I probably could have just beaten it deathless. So I learned a lesson from that. No upgrades next time. Yeah, the guy that rips off his head and throws it at you, that's a scary enemy. They're terrifying. They also take swords out of their body and they throw them at you like through hallways. So if like you're all the way across and you can't even see the dude, you'll just see swords coming flying into the darkness. And this guy just like, I eat him off the cliff right here. Animus, what's up? How's it going? And then we just end up killing this guy anyways. Who is not super hard to kill, but apparently he got me before.
Missed you.
How does the combat feel? The combat is really solid. Like everything is super precise. The only thing is, I guess, when you're like running and you're falling off of ledges, it feels weird falling off of objects. That's the only part of the mechanics that are strange to me. But the gameplay is like super well, like much better than I expected it was going to. It's just very, it's like kind of weighty, and there's different timings on things, so you might feel like it's slow at first. And then that was the special weapon that I used right there. So that's L1R1 when your meter is full for that. And that does more damage, so I finished him with that. And then this is like the actual boss that's in the demo, which apparently is not even an actual boss in the game. It's just a regular enemy or like a mini boss sort of thing before a real one. So it's not supposed to be extremely hard. I figured out a way to kill it pretty fast, but I missed some of the parries on it though. Got that one right there. But yeah, it's super fun to play, even though this guy's not like really complicated. Like it's very fun. And he did kick my ass the first time too. Another thing that's a little bit weird with the mechanics is the parry. Like when you riposte, it looks a little strange at first. Your character gets like sucked into their character model. But that could just be because of the animation. I have no idea. But that's a little weird too. Everything else seems like really believable though, for sure. Yeah, see the thing is, you would think it's like Lords of the Fallen. It has no relevance to Lords of the Fallen at all. Like it feels nothing like that game. I was thinking the exact same thing too. And then the ceiling starts caving in and trying to kill you here too, so you have to actually like run away. And you can die after you've killed the boss because of the ceiling, so you have to be careful. JB, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. And that's pretty much the demo with one death. Almost no deaths, could have easily been none, but
let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. Would you
own boss quill?
Now there's not much we missed on there. The only thing is mainly upgrading the shell, and there's some items I could have used, but I also didn't play it in a style that everyone else would play, and I might have played it a bit differently. So
I said you finished much earlier.
Oh yeah, that's the commentary from the tournament. I was like, who the hell's talking right now?
Oh, that's the best run I've had by far.
That's the post commentary from the tournament.
Than my PB.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyways,
good work.
And my full round.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was Mortal Shell, the beta demo. So I beat it in 17 minutes, 7 seconds, 1 death. All right, now we're going to take another break really quick, and we're going to put on some DS3, because I was planning to do some speedruns on it. And as far as DS2, we're still doing that run. I have actually been doing it.